There are some things in tabletop role-playing games where players are going to like that thing. It makes their character extremely strong. Yet, I will see it as a game master and I'll realize right away, that's no good. The player is not going to understand why. And any young, inexperienced game master is not going to understand why either. You are there to manage a game as a game master, but you're also there to manage the experience the players are having. An experienced game master will put limits where they see these flaws. And if they don't, in my opinion, that person is not a good game master at all. Every single marketed tabletop role-playing game is broken. And when you find the broken pieces as a game master, in my opinion, it is your job to fix those issues. Because most of the broken issues weren't meant to be put in there by the game designer to begin with. So it's not like they want you to have a broken experience. This is most likely an accident. They didn't see something. So you can go ahead and correct it without feeling guilty, without feeling you're taken away from an experience the game designer wants you to have. Now, why would that thing be no good? Even though the player likes it, why would it be no good from my point of view? Well, it can make your character so much stronger than all the other characters, and when it comes to combat, really, they get put on the back burner while you control most of what's going on. So what happens? The other players start feeling useless in a very important part of the game. Or overall, the monsters cannot really compete with the player characters anymore because of these extra little things that the character has an option to, or the player has an option to with their character. The characters overwhelm every monster so much that it ruins the experience. These are game-breaking elements that don't exactly break the game, they just make the game extremely hard. And what they do is they really break the experience. Like, on paper, they work. I get the advantage the player is going for, but the overall experience is then damaged by what is happening. So don't allow players to play characters that break the game in that way. Don't tell players that they shouldn't choose something. Tell them that they can't if it's game breaking. I see a lot of game masters out there that will recognize game breaking elements, and somehow they're really, really weak people. Like, they come across as weak people to me because in their minds, they just want the player to not choose it, but they won't put a limit on it. They won't say, you can't go there. They'll just leave the door open for you to go there, but they're trying to, negotiate with you and hope you don't make that choice? I mean, it's a level of stupidity that I just don't understand. Or people that run the games raw after like 5 years, come on, man. There's broken elements in every game, and no game designer wants you to have to deal with the broken elements. Right? That's not what a game designer is putting the game out there for. So you don't have to feel guilty. Stop being a lazy fuck and fix the issues with the fucking game. That's again, it's my opinion, but I think it's right that it is our jobs as game masters to fix the problems that we find. And there's no good fucking excuse for it if years after running it, you're still running it in this raw, broken way. So, young game masters, part of the thing you have to learn is that you're managing not just the game, but the experience. So you need to focus on that as you go forward. And don't be silly, don't hope players won't pick the broken thing. Put limits on it, fix the issues, especially when it comes to overpowered characters. Make those fixes, and run a better game for your players, right? Offer them a better experience by doing this. Won't matter what game you're running, I'm right. Anyway, for now, take care.